Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to do a jail build and retrieve the data. It's going to be pretty straightforward, pretty simple. First, I'll show you the hero I'm going to use. So this is the hero loadout I use for bases that don't want to deal damage. So I got Power Base Kyle. As you can see, structures affected by the base are healed 11% and max health every 10 seconds. That's good because the Husker are going to consistently be attacking your base, and so the fact that they're healing themselves every 10 seconds is a good thing. Mega Base Kyle, it increases your connectivity of your base by 1. If he was in your hero slot, it would actually increase the connectivity of your base by 3. So if you're doing like a Fight the Storm category 3 or category 4 and you need to cover more space with your base, he's a good one that you can put in your commander slot and then move power base down. The Ice King is a very good constructor. You earn him during Frost Night, so he'll be coming out at the end of November towards the end of December, the Christmas event time. As you can see in the support team role, he does enemies standing on structures are snared by 15%. And snared basically halves their movement. If he was in your hero slot, your commander slot, he would freeze them if they're touching your base. Now, I don't personally like that because it seems to me that it hurts being able to launch them up with the launch pads that are on the ground that you'll see in a bit. So, I love having him on my support team. I don't much like him as my commander. Some people are different. Some people love him as a commander. It's really, a lot of this stuff is just your own flair and what you want to do. Machinist Harper, she's amazing because she increases your trap durability. Trap durability is like the #1 thing for this build because they're going to get put into a box and your traps are going to be consistently going off, stopping them from getting through the box. And the more durability you have, the better it is. Hotfix Hazard, I got him in because he building repair speed. Honestly, I could switch him out for something else. I only have him in because I don't have any other constructor I really want in his place, and I needed to fill the spot. For this particular build, he's not necessary. And then you got this Kyle, which I don't remember which one this is. This is base Kyle. This is just a standard one. The base increases building health by 28% as a standard perk in your support team, or in your commander perk it's 84%. So it'll almost double the health of all your buildings. I personally use stationary hover turret and slow field. You have to use the hover turret as a constructor because they don't have just a lot of offensive capability, and being able to throw one turret or two, depending on what level it is a lifesaver. This one, honestly, a lot of people will use supply drop because it will drop you wood, metal, things like that, crafting materials, ammo, all that. It's very, very good. A lot of people will also use banner because when you throw the banner down, everybody in the area when the banner goes down will get healed. And also the banner, when it goes down, will, if you were to die like on the other side of the map and you were to respawn, it would let you respawn at the banner, which is always good. I don't use airstrike or proximity mine or any of that stuff, so slow field is what I'm going with now. And as far as team perk goes, recycling is your best one because all your other team perks for constructor are things that do damage, and you really don't want that. Like boom base is awesome if you have steel wool characters, but it does damage. Just like I said, all of them basically, anything that helps your base basically does damage to them. Like there's one in here that's like lightning or something, or electrical damage. I would have to find it, but best one for this, just pick recycling if you have it. It'll help you recoup some of the stuff you use while you're building. Alright, so now let's actually go to the thing. So this is a 160 retrieve the data. This is the hardest retrieve the data, and I'm going to show you how relatively simple it is with this setup. Again, you can move some of the heroes around if you want to, just depending on what you want. I just use these because this works for me. Now you can do this by yourself, you can do it with multiple people. If you have multiple people in here with multiple bases, that's, especially if you don't have a really strong support team and stuff, and you don't have all them constructors unlocked yet and whatnot, if you have other people in there who have bases, it will also help you because the bases stack. So I'm on PlayStation, so the load speed on PlayStation is not the fastest, so this may take a moment. Now the whole concept of the jail build is when the husks spawn after you start the objective, they'll all rush towards the data. But the game will only spawn so many husks at a time. So every time you kill a husk, it will spawn another husk. And then you kill a husk, it'll spawn another, keep going that way. Now, the more husk you kill, it'll keep spawning the same number of husk, but it'll spawn different kinds. And so it'll do like tougher ones, like the ladies with the flaming hair that throw their skulls and stuff. It'll spawn them in later stages, which makes it harder because they just wreck through a base. Now, one of the things here, you'll notice the purple storm and how it's slowly moving in towards me. That means that the objective is going to be at the north because the base is moving towards the objective. So that's actually a quick way to learn where the objective is. There's no point in me going south or east or west. So going northwest is probably going to be where the base is. So and you'll see what I'm talking about with the turrets in a moment. The daily challenge. Looks like there's a teddy bear in here. And a chest. Alright, teddy bear. So if you look on the thing, you see the yellow exclamation point up there? If you look at the very bottom where the dot is, it will have a down arrow. That means that the teddy bear is below you. If you saw an up arrow, it means it would be up above you. If it was right in the same spot, it means that... You see how now there's no arrow going down? I'll show you. You see there's an arrow going down. Now when I get down to its level, the arrow disappears, which means I'm on the same level as the item. So there's a teddy bear behind this wall. Alright. Which is my daily challenge. Obviously your daily challenge will be different. So... up here, so the objective is going to be over here somewhere. There it is. This is why you need the turret. And this is what Slowpoke did too. See how slow he was going in there? All these guys coming. These are all level 160 creatures and I'm just one person and I'm a constructor, so it's very difficult to do stuff without it. I also have other abilities I could use, but I don't really care for. Alright. So what you want to do is get rid of anything that's around the objective. So any rocks, trees, walls, whatever, just get rid of it. That way you have total spacing on it. This isn't necessary, but I might as well pick up the wood while I'm sitting here. Okay. So if you go in here where you can choose all your weapons and stuff. Get rid of that. Alright. If you go over to objectives, right here where it says active modifier, this is everything that's going on in this game right now. So I have water husk. There's going to be an epic mini boss. I won't have to fight him because I'm not going to kill anything, and I'll explain that later. Smoke screens, when you kill a bad guy, a smoke screen comes up. Frenzied death burst means whenever you kill something and it explodes, it powers up everybody, all the other husk, and slowing attacks. So if they were to hit me, it would slow me down. Now this is where you would see if you had like metal corrosion, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and build out a metal. So I'm right where the objective is going to land. So I'm building a 2-high box. That's it. Just a little 1x1 box. 2 high. Okay. and then I'm going to build the floors. So you want to build a floor touching all the way around this. When this gets built, I'm going to start upgrading it, and I'm going to explain how you can tell where the husks are coming from. You don't need to upgrade the second level. Okay, let me go ahead and explain that now. That level up there doesn't matter because they're not going to attack that level. Okay, so if you look in right here, when I found the objective, if you look on the top right of the map, you'll see the little mini map, and you'll see where the white crescent is on the south, east, and the west. That means that's where they're spawning from. So if I was to go over to the west, you see those little tendrils sticking out of the ground, those purple tendrils? That's where they're going to be coming from. So husks are going to spawn, and they're going to run in here, and they're going to try to attack that wall right there, because that's the closest way to the objective, which that's how the husks move. The husks moved the easiest way to the objective. So since that's going to be the closest and fastest way to the objective, when they come from that direction, this is where they're going to attack. Now, they come from two directions, so they come from over here also. If you look in here, you'll see the same yellow tendril. Oh, there's a chest up there. Go ahead and grab that real quick. You'll see the same yellow tendrils on the ground here. Right? So they're going to come from this direction. Now, randomly, you'll have husks spawn like that right there, which is like another good reason to have the turret. There's only one, so I'm not going to waste a turret on him. There's another one coming. These random ones suck because they will actually set off your traps early. So, that means they're going to be coming from that direction, and they're going to try to attack this base the closest way possible. So I want, since I know that these over here are going to attack that wall, I want to shoot them that way. So what you do is you build a box on a corner. And so what's going to happen is they're going to run in here and try to attack that wall right there. Well, when they attack that wall, I'm going to have a floor launcher here. And when the floor launcher hits them, they're going to ramp off that, and they're going to fly that direction. So when you build your box, you want to build a 1x1 all the way around, kind of like I did in the middle. And then on the second level, you want to put just these two on the top, because that will prevent, because if they throw over here, it could actually launch them off the other side, which could kill them, and you don't want that to happen. Now I have a bunch of more random husks coming, so I'll do what I did earlier with the turret. These husks are level 250. Slow build amazing. I have a gun which is ridiculous. Oh shit, see, so my turret decided to start attacking random ones farther away. That's one of the issues with the turret. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these walls here. Again, don't have to worry about upgrading the second story. So I know they're going to attack here. I'm going to put a floor ramp here. It's going to launch them into that box. Now I could have put the box on this side too, but it's just, it's your choice. You can put it on any one of the four corners. So since they're going to spawn from over here and they're going to be running this direction, they're going to try to attack that wall or that wall right there. Now, I want to force them to try to attack that wall. So the way I do that is I edit these all the way around. And I'll explain why I'm doing this in a moment. And it's the same thing as the other side. I want the floor launcher that I'm going to put down to push them up in there and shoot them that direction. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, they're going to take the most direct path to the objective, which is right there. But on the other side, the most direct path to the objective from where they're going to be coming is actually right here, if this was down. So I edit this up so that they won't want to attack that one. because they don't want to go through this floor to try to get to that wall. What they're going to do is they're going to run this direction to try to get to that wall, and they'll start attacking that wall. So that's how you can force husks to go whatever direction you want. Wherever the objective is, you can force the husk around based on that, because they're going to try to, again, take the shortest path possible. Now inside the box here, there's different ways you can do this. I put a sound wall and then I put a wall light. In these 160 ones, I'll put a freeze trap too, but if you look at it, I'm only building 106 traps. I could do 130s, but I don't see a point wasting the materials on that. See those husks over there? I'm going to make sure they go away before I start moving, because I don't want them coming over here. 106s work, because if you look at the uses, I had 67 uses, so my durability on these is 67. When I put my base down, the durability is almost it's gonna go to like 90, because I have Machinist Harper, which is why she's so amazing. So that's it. You got 3 traps in there, and that's all you need. Some people will put more traps, some people will put different traps. It's just your own flavor. Some people will put floor launchers on the bottom there, and all that. I mean, it's really quite simple, and as far as that goes. So you can start the objective at any point, because even if I go in here and I hit start objective, it's not actually going to start spawning stuff until I shoot that balloon down. So I just make sure that I have my traps on the inside. So I put my floor launchers down, and that's it. I mean, that's the jail build right there. It's very simple. It's a 1x1, 2 levels high in the middle, and then in one of the corners you make a 1x1, and on one L shape right there you put the things. You can jump up here. You want to put a roof on that, because you don't want them to launch over it. You want them to launch into the box. To shoot the thing down, you can use an AR if you want to, but I've learned that sniper rifles work the best. See, these guys are coming right now, and they're actually they'll set my base off early, which I don't want to happen. Or they'll set the traps off early, so I'm going to keep them away from my floor launcher. Fucking nerds, man. I hate the nerds so much. No, see, I don't want you guys on my floor launchers there. You need to kill her. She's the one that's keeping me from killing him. Alright, so I've killed them. I'm going to start the objective now. So, I'm going to use the boom bow, because it's a sniper rifle. Shoot it down. A lot of people will build their bases on top of that thing right there. That little platform, which is perfectly fine. But if you look, I just see they're spawning from where I said they were. And so they're going to try to take that path. See, these are going around. And so these top 2 sections right here would have been where they were going to attack. And you might get a straggler like that right there, but they're going to run around the side over here. Or they'll run around that side over there. Only so many can attack at a time. So they'll actually stop and wait their turn to get launched in. You can see them get launched. And now that they're in there, you can see how they're kind of swaying back and forth before they start dancing. My walls are getting repaired faster than they're damaging them, so it's not. They're almost all in there, and once they all get in there, I'll show you what the inside the box looks like. There's 3 more over here. Some of them are a pain in the ass. Like these guys right here, he's a pain in the ass. So what I try to do is that right there, so he can't actually get over there. He's attacking this right here. So what I'll do is I'll actually kill this guy, and I'll show you what happens. See, you watch, there's no more bad guys coming. Too many waves. The ones that spawn, they're here, ready to go. So if I kill this guy, get in the way. There you go. He was frozen. And now, see, now he's going to attack the inside of that wall because that's where he's trying to get his objective. He doesn't care about me, he cares about the objective. Now, see, the thing didn't launch him all the way up, so he'll jump back down and then he'll go back to that wall on the attack. The shielders, or these guys right here, they're the most difficult ones to get in the box. So now he's in the box. Now every single husk is in the box. And so now I can run around this map now and just loot and harvest and do whatever I want because if you look, they're not doing any damage to the thing. So they start attacking it, then they start dancing because of the trap. And then I'll show you this. If you look down inside the box, they got the disco balls and the thing, so they're dancing, they're getting pushed back at the wall, right? The floor trap's freezing them. I mean, you don't have to have the floor trap in there. Honestly, I could do this on a 160 without the floor trap. Occasionally you'll get like a glitch where they'll do more damage or something crazy's going on. It's kind of a pain in the ass. It's just better to put it in there. Let me see if I can play one of them real quick just to show you what happens if you play one. And this is kind of a we're all level 150. Let's just kill one. If he's not. Where is he at? Alright, so I killed him right. Now watch. Since I killed him, another random husk. I think I killed him. There it is. Another random husk is going to spawn and start coming. But since he's coming, he'll do the same thing as the other ones. He'll land in there, go flying up into the hole, and everything's good. So if he kills a husk, it spawns another husk. But you see, I killed a normal husk, and it spawned a water husk that time. So if I was to kill a water husk, it would spawn one of the ones with the flaming skulls, or slingers, or anything like that. Occasionally, you'll get a smasher, unless you have guns like I have. And even then, the smasher's probably going to destroy it. So I can do this mission 10 times, and 9 times I'll win, but there's one time where the game will glitch or fuck up or something like that, and it will prevent me from winning. But that's it. Like I said, I can go off and loot and harvest and do whatever the hell I want, and I don't really have any worry about them getting out. It's a very simple setup. You use about 800 material, whatever material you're upgrading. You saw here, I didn't even use metal, I used wood. I could have used wood on all these too, if I wanted to. Yeah, you don't have to upgrade the second layer, because they're not going to attack that. Very simple. Now what I was saying earlier, that the mini-boss here, so the mini-boss won't actually attack until about file 12 or 13. But he won't spawn at all if you don't kill him. If I kill one of these things, or a couple of these things after file 13, the mini-boss will come. So if you want to fight the mini-boss, you can. If you want to loot more material, you can do it like this too, where you can build some more stuff or whatever. Because everything that my base, because I have recycling, everything in my base is attached to what I should recycle. So I can collect wood, metal, and things like that. So if I was to put more metal down, then it will recycle this and things like that. And like that, very simple. Occasionally you might get a traveler that comes in and tries to do stuff. That's why you don't want to screw with it too much. You want to keep it open to where they can still get in there. But you notice I'm on file 11 and I only have 18 uses left in that trap. Actually, it doesn't look like machine parts really help my durability in here, too. Not really helping me that. So this is the hardest retrieval data in the game. As you can tell, it's really not that hard. It's just, the gel build's kind of cheaty, but it works. It's effective. It's very simple. If you take away this, and all this around here or whatever, none of that's needed on the second. So again, this is, you find where the objective's going to land. You build a box. Then you build a second layer. Then you close it up and upgrade it all. And then you pick a corner to build your box on. Whatever corner you think that it's easiest to force into. And then in that corner you build 2 traps, 3 traps, whatever. And again, some people will use wall launchers, some people will use floor launchers, just whatever you want to do. And floor launchers, ramp, and you're done. Takes about 10 minutes for it to get through all the files, I think. So you can get a mission. I could get this mission done if I was just to rush through and build. I could get this mission done in about 14 to 16 minutes per time. So, and you could do this on any level. You can do this in Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny, Twine, Hexylvania. The Hexylvania is real hard because you don't have as much material. Obviously, you need quartz. You're going to use the wall life and the other thing. They use quartz, so you need a ton of it. So I got all the files. I'm going to collect my rewards, and that's it. I forgot to kill a husk and show you the thing. But you saw my traps made it the entire way through. Super simple. I can help anybody with it if I need to. I know the name of my my base is not the most politically correct one. When I started playing this, I never played with anybody, so I made the name I did. And then I realized that this game was very much a co-op game, that you really need help from people on some of the missions. And so I realized my name was slightly inappropriate, but it's never given me the option to change it, so it is what it is. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to let me pick that as a name. I figured it would tell me, you know, invalid or something like that, but when I hit submit, it submitted, and that's what I've been stuck with for 2 years. And that's basically it on that. I mean, that's a Retrieve the Data Jailbuild. I'll do more videos and show stall builds and things like that instead for atlases. And that's it. I hope this was informative and it helps. Later.